Aloriah, the ancient race. This is VixerotheFallen, here to let's play possibly the best browser-based game of the decade. Actually, easily the best browser-based game of the decade, with a sexy voiceover. This is the intro video, in case you can't tell. Sorry if the music's crappy, my headphones are messed up. The world of Aloriah had always been a tough place to live in. People needed and wanted to believe in a higher entity than themselves to answer the most difficult questions of life. Through the sheer belief of so many, the gods came into existence. The music really is awesome. I apologize for the poor quality. People can be both good and evil, and similarly, the gods were the same. Villages stretched out in any way they could to borrow the divine powers of these either merciful or merciless beings. How ominous. As the gods resembled man in many ways, they had also inherited one of man's greatest faults, greed. Driven by their greed, the gods of evil awoke an ancient horror which had been slumbering since the beginning of time, deep below the surface of the earth. They tried to claim and control the creature's powers for themselves, but failed miserably. And I think the developers were giving me a cameo there. Now the dragons, led by the great mother dragon, spread terror while reaching deeper and deeper into the world of Aloriah. Destruction, slaughter, and dangerous times lie ahead, and the world as we know it may be no more. But there is still hope. As great nations gather strength to stand up against the new threat, heroes emerge from the crowd. Do you have what it takes to drive back this wicked foe, from whence it came, and be crowned true champion of Aloriah? We shall see. Climax. Aloriah.com. So yeah, in case you couldn't tell, that was pretty much the intro video for Aloriah, and I was just checking to make sure Cam Studio was still working. I actually just recorded that intro and had it fail on me. So this is the home page. As you can see, Aloriah.com. Oh my god, I don't know how you guys have not heard of this game yet. As you can see, it actually, just today, the official release of Aloriah came out. But I've actually been testing it since the second alpha phase. And it is absolutely amazing what these 4 developers have done to create this game. And of course, I'm just talking right now, so you have time to read all the interesting text. It's very nice. And I do realize this is recording full screen. I couldn't figure out any other way that would make me... Like I said, I don't edit these things at all. Even if it would make them better quality, I'm not going to edit my videos. I know that's stupid. Deal with it. Now give me a second here while I type in my username and password. Yeah, sue me, I didn't let you see my password. I'm so evil. Anywho... Alright, cool. We still got a good, 6 minutes left till the cap. Alright, so this is Aloriah. And this... Oh, the fact that they did this so quickly. Yeah, as you can tell, there isn't really a whole lot below your little starting point. We have the game itself, which is where you are. Sorry, I'm looking at the URL there. We have the forum. We have the manual, which was recently translated into English. This game is based from a company in Sweden. So, yeah, fun. Account settings, achievements, realm ranking, which that's not really active since we only have one server, I believe, at present. As you can tell by the URL, it's Valhalla. And then we have premium services. Notifications, tutorial, chat, and scenario ranking. Don't worry about these tabs yet, I will tell them to you. Anyway, when you start up the game, when you finally make your account and get it registered, you get to see that wonderful intro with much better quality audio and art than you just saw. But I wanted to give you guys, I wanted you to see what it is. Little tip bar, insanely helpful for the new players. I'm an old player and I love it. Alright, so click over there. Obviously, it's the villages list. No, they do not start out named in Latin. I chose that. And so here's my poor little village in training. My resources: wood, stone, iron, which I don't have yet, gold, which I don't have yet, and diamonds, which I will almost never have ever. Wood and stone you start out with. Little supplies will give you so much wood per hour. I would classify this as a real-time strategy game for the purposes of genre classification. Iron you get after so many days inside the game. I'll show you the research tab later. Gold you get when you settle your second village. You can settle a cap of 5. Diamonds you only get when you settle the 5th, which is probably why I'm never going to get one. I believe only 20% of players will be able to settle a village in the 5th zone, the Molten Ashlands. Just because of pure numbers. As you can tell, this is the little upgrade screen. Each spot on that village will give you so many options to build from. You know what? I just realized how stupid it is that all you're going to hear is me talking. Give me a second to set up some background music. There we go. Yeah, first one to name this song in a comment gets a shout out. Odds are it's going to be CD-Man 2021 again, because I only have 7 subscribers and he is the most vigilant of all of them. Anyway, so here you get the basic description, a great quote from one of the developers, the current attributes, how much it's going to cost to upgrade it, and the upgraded attributes. Yeah, if you can read fast enough, you know what they're all saying. And this is how long it's going to take to upgrade. To give you an idea of that, that's real time. So in 3 minutes and 15 seconds, they even give you a little progress bar, that will be level 2. And I can toggle the levels of my building by clicking this fun button. So now you know all the levels of my buildings at this particular moment. Alright, so this is your Uber lair. I'm not kidding, it's Uber lair. I don't know if you can read that, but you can choose good or evil. So yeah, the intro is kind of essential to understanding the game. And then there are so many altars and fountains and rune stones that you can add that boost your stuff. I might make a second video later when I actually have access to all that. Storehouse just increases your max storage. I'm going to do that actually. Barracks train basic units and later on axe throwers. Berserkers are your basic units. They are the cannon fodder. You want them. You want lots of them. I have 1. Yeah, if anybody watching this actually decides to attack me, I'm going to die. Diplomatic Center, again, self-explanatory. Enables peace, and later on at level 5 you can make your own alliance. Alliance members can't attack each other. Anybody you have in peace, once they accept it, yeah, no, they then have to wait so long to finish accepting it, and then wait so long if they want to break it. Hero Sanctuary, get your hero. The heroes do level up. I will show you those very shortly. First hero is free, the rest of them cost money. Research Center, again, self-explanatory. Faster research. Oh, magic! You want to upgrade that as fast as possible. Council Hall gives you civilization points. Those are essential for training settlers and getting new villages. You want that up to level 5 as fast as possible. I already explained the supplies. After you get so much research, the stone supply becomes a stone and iron supply. And to get, for the record, to get these buildings to level 5, and even for some of them just to start out, you're going to need iron or gold or both. And later on, things such as the blacksmith, which I don't have right now, that lets you upgrade units. The highest upgrades require diamonds. So odds are you will never see half the stuff I'm talking about if you're a casual player. I'm just saying. Walls reduce physical damage done to your village when something attacks it. Moat reduces poison and fire damage. This is a physical and water, I believe. Reduction? Yes. Garrison stores units when you lose a battle, and arrow towers increase your attack when you're under siege. That's really it. There are a couple other buildings that I don't have access to at present. So like I said, I'm going to make a second video and show those off. Let me just check how much time we got. Oh wow, not long. I'm going to go for the 15-minute upload. Or not. Right, I'm VixerotheFallen, and part 2 coming up shortly.